Good morning, welcome back. That should look familiar. Steve's 1071S again. Today's jobs were to just check the mixture and wiring his reverse light. Now it's new plugs, new throttle cable and wiring the reverse lamp, hopefully. But getting it running sweet is the main thing. So that's the plugs out, and as you can tell, if I zoom in and it'll focus, the colour of them is way better than it was last week. No longer black as black. But anyhow, we're still going to put the fresh ones in and keep these as a spare set. Okay then, new spark plugs are in. Next job is to change this throttle cable in here. It's a little bit sticky, so we'll just put the fresh one in and see how it behaves. At this end, the throttle cable's just caught over the pedal like so, and just unclips. Sometimes there's a metal clip goes over here to stop this from escaping. This car doesn't have one fitted. Whether it did as original or the clips are a later fitment, I'm not entirely sure. So we've got it undone in engine bay, so I'll just pull it out, pull it back from here I think, and then out from the other side. I think that's the way to do it. And then reverse that to put the new one in. Oh, that's stiff. Said just to the bishop. One trick you can do is to feed the new inner through the hole and into position, so that when you're in the engine bay you can guide the new outer back down this line into the correct place on the bulkhead. But now I'll go around into the engine bay and then pull the old outer cable out of the bulkhead and slide the new one in on top of it. Oh, it's tight. Said the bishop to the actress. Ooh. Right, we're going to have to move the camera now out of the way because I need to get my hands in. Okay, that's it threaded back through. You can't really see down into the bottom of there, but it was really awkward. Basically you just pull the new outer. Yes, some idea as well. You pull the new outer over the new inner and then just wheel it into position down there. With all the stuff that's in this engine bay, I cannot see where I'm supposed to be pushing it. So I'm just hoping that it's snuck into place in the bulkhead. There's nothing I do about it, I can't get at it. Then I've routed it through this little guide bracket here, and then next thing it'll be through, you can see it, that bit down there, that little hole, that's the throttle cable holder, and then into the spindle down the back of there, which is very awkward to do. Slightly better now it's cooled down. These pipes here do get in the way, but I didn't want to disturb them. And then we'll have a look at trying to set the throttle zero, because there's quite a lot of slack in that. You can see it moving. I'm not familiar with these systems as to why there's slack in there. I thought that would be tight because the throttle arm is over here. It's sort of like that one, and that's the one that's got the spring on. I think it's that one. I can't really see anything. It's maybe that one at the back. There's one with the spring on, but it doesn't spring back the same as this one here that the throttle cable's on. So it looks as though it could go closed, but yet the throttle could still stay slightly open. Bit confusing. Right, next job on Steve's list is to replace the solenoid with this one, which is the proper type. For some reason, Steve's car likes to eat these. It's probably at least the third one. So there's a bracket goes on the flywheel housing, which is this one. So what I've had to do is modify this bottom of the thing so it fits. What it's going to do is, if I can show you that. So it's going to sit, this is the bracket that sits on the flywheel. There's the modified bottom of that bracket, and it's going to sit on that hole there and then be fastened to the flywheel housing on there and there, like so. So that's the plan. Okay, that's the new solenoid on. You can just see it down there. Let's get it to focus in the right place. Obviously with the modified and repainted bracket, and cleaned up the connections, the ring connections, cleaned them off so there was, you know, clean metal, and put the rubber cover back on there. Point to note for anybody buying one of these mini spares starter solenoids is that the nuts are 12mm, which is great. So it's not even 1/2 inch or 13mm. Conventional sizes you might carry about 12mm, so something to be aware of. But yeah, it works. We tested it, and you press the button on the side and the engine will flick over, which you can use for when you're setting tappets and stuff like that. So that's that. Next job will be to have a look at that reversing lamp. Alright, right, that's it. Now afternoon, another satisfied customer. We got the reverse lamp put on the back. You just want to flick a switch, Christopher?
What?
The reverse lamp.
Oh,
that new little switch I put in. That one, yeah. So that works. One of the next jobs on the car there is to label all the switches, because he's got loads and loads of really nice period switches, but no labels to remind everybody what they all are. There's one that is wired up on the right hand side, which is something to do with the spot lamps, because I have it wired, I think, so that the two central ones, you can either have the two central ones or all four come on. And the switch to control the centre ones is working, but the outer ones don't appear to be, so it just needs a little bit of fault tracing. But everything needs labelled up so you can remember what is what between each visit, rather than blindly flicking switches until stuff works. So yeah, it's all put back together. Everything's working. Chris was just tightening up the seat bracket because it's not very tight. But yeah, getting there. But everything's working now. So that'll be it for another video. Like, comment, subscribe. Next video, I don't know, maybe working back on our proper cars. We'll see how we come on.